Na cute பண்றியா? Cute இல்ல.
Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we're watching
Dude.
This is part 3. So if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2 yet and you're wondering how can I do that?
They can go to the link in the description below. There's a playlist link there. It'll play part 1, part 2. Then you can come and watch part 3. Now, if you're one of those people that wants to watch this totally out of order, that's your calling. But I'm just telling you, go to the link below if you want to see it in the order that it is.
That's true. That is true. And remember, after this part, we're going to have a kind of review session. So if you're interested in our ratings, thoughts, opinions, that sort of stuff about the entire movie, be sure to stick around for that. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by slapping the like button.
தான் லவ் பண்ண கல்யாணம் பண்ணி அவ லவர் கூட சேர்த்து வைக்கிறதா?
லவ் பண்ண பொண்ணு நல்லா இருக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறது.
ஓ,
That's the ideal world, right?
நான் போன பிறகு நீ என்ன பண்ண போற லைஃப்ல?
லைஃப்னா என்ன?
அதான் இந்த காதல், கல்யாணம், குழந்தை, குடும்பம்.
I got none of that.
Good joke. இந்தா உங்க மூணு பேரோட பாஸ்போர்ட் விசா டிக்கெட்ஸ்.
See, he knows that that's not going to be in his future. No.
She's going to throw it out the window.
What?
நான் முடிவு பண்ணிட்டேன்டா. உனக்கு ஒரு நல்ல பொண்ணா பார்த்து கல்யாணம் பண்ணி வச்சு தான் நான் இங்க இருந்து கிளம்புவேன்.
Oh. Well, oh my gosh, this is
நான் மட்டும் என்ன பிராக்டிகலா? சொல்டா, பிராக்டிகலா.
வாயை மூடு.
Even the kid is like, I don't like this idea.
Baby shark do 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 baby.
Be shark do 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 do.
உங்க வைஃப் சார் புருஷன் லைஃப் செட்டில் பண்ண வேண்டியது பொண்டாட்டி கடமை இல்ல?
இன்ட்ரஸ்ட் இல்ல.
அந்த பிளஸ் ஸ்கூல் படிக்கும் போது ஒருத்தி காலேஜ் படிக்கும் போது ஒருத்தி சுத்த நமக்கு திடீர்னு இன்ட்ரஸ்ட் இல்லாம போகும்.
அதான் குரல் எனக்கும் தெரியல.
Maybe he just needs time once you're gone.
எனக்கு பிடிக்கும் போது உனக்கு பிடிக்கல, உனக்கு பிடிக்கும் போது எனக்கு பிடிக்கல. நம்ம நேரம் டைம் மிஷின்ல ஏறி போய் இதெல்லாம் மாத்தவே முடியும்.
That would be an interesting genre bend if that happened now.
இந்த தேவ்தாஸ் மண்ணங்கிட்டி தாஸ் கெட்டப்பலாம் தூக்கி கடாசிட்டு பழைய மாதிரி கெத்தா டூடாருடா.
Nobody wants to be a Dave Das. At least he isn't drinking like one.
Yeah.
And he's going hard on those chocolates.
Its own little addiction.
ஓகே, இத்துடன் விளையாட்டு செய்திகள் முடிவடைந்தது.
Okay, let's go.
உனக்கு ஒரு நல்ல பொண்ணா பார்த்து கல்யாணம் பண்ணி வச்சிட்டு தான் நான் இங்க இருந்து போவேன்.
She is going to stick
It's going to be so hard with her there.
நல்லா இருந்தா ரெண்டு பேர் லைஃப் நல்லா இருக்கட்டும், இல்ல ரெண்டு பேரும் நாசமா போட்டும்.
She put a dot on that end.
Yeah, I love that the dog got on the car and was like going, "This is another moment, dude. You need to pay attention."
She totally just ditched him too. It's like find your own ride home.
டிவோர்ஸா?
பின்ன டிவோர்ஸ் வாங்கமா எவ உன்னை கட்டுவா? நீ போடுறியா இல்ல நான் போடவா?
போடுறேன்.
Oh man, Dad's going to be so mad. Unless they don't tell him.
கள்ள தொடர்பு ஏதாச்சும் இருக்கா? உங்களுக்கு எதுவும் ஆண்மை குறைவா?
Oof.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மேரேஜ். முன்னாடி பண்ணது ஃபேக் மேரேஜ். இவங்க என் வைஃப். அவரு இவங்களோட லவ்வர்.
Oh, well that might work if you really find someone.
What did he say? He said
Madasami? I don't know.
Oh.
ஆக்சுவலி நானும் ஒருத்தரை லவ் பண்றேன். எங்களையும் ஃபேக் மேரேஜ் பண்ணி சேர்த்து வைக்கிறீங்களா?
He's going to start a new business.
Exactly. He could. For the right amount of money, he could just keep going through.
பொண்ணுங்கலாம் மேட்ரிமோன்ல தேடுறீங்க. 90s kids. Tinder.
90s
Tinder.
kids.
மேரேஜ்லலாம் நாட் இன்ட்ரஸ்டட். கேஷுவல் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் ஓகேவா?
Left.
ஓபன் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்னா ஓகேவா?
ஓபன்னா எவ்வளவு ஓபன் பண்ணுவீங்க?
Left.
You're enjoying this. Like you just want this to be an interactive movie.
Exactly.
இதெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுதான் ஓகே சொல்லிருக்கா.
எவ அவ?
இவதான்.
Oh. Okay.
மனசு விட்டு பேசு. உனக்கு பிடிச்சா ஓகே. இல்லனா விட்டுரு. No problem. திரும்பி நம்ம வேற பண்ண பாப்போம்.
You never know. You gotta be open.
You totally have to be open. You just
And
never
she's pretty.
know. Yeah.
யார் யாரையோ பொண்ணு பார்க்குறீங்க என்னை எங்க பார்க்க மாட்டீங்க
He set this up.
எத்தினி ஆஸ்கார் வேணும்
உன் ஆஸ்கர் நீயே வச்சுக்கோ நான் கிட்ட போலரைட் கேமரா எங்க
லஞ்சம்
Yo, they have a.
அதெல்லாம் ஒரு ஃபீல் பா உனக்கு புரியாது கம் லெட்ஸ் டேக் a picture smile
It's not a bad picture.
Wait, is she gonna stay until they get married though? Then he's gonna get into another fake relationship? Oh, dude.
பேக்கிங் சீக்கிரம் பொட்டியை கட்டு செடி மாட்டில் மழை பெஞ்ச மாதிரி நிற்குது
Yeah, did they think that he wasn't gonna find out? He has people in everywhere.
கொஞ்சம் வீட்டுக்கு கூட்டிட்டு வந்துட்டு போயேன்.
என்ன
எனக்கும் லாஸ்டா ஒரு தடவை வர பார்க்கணும் போல இருக்குடா.
Oh, this is not good.
He's gonna throw you in the well.
முட்டையில இருக்கிற மூளையை தூக்கி மண்டையில மாட்டிட்டு மரியாதை வா
கனடா போன அப்புறம் லைஃப் லாங் அவரை பார்க்க முடியாது.
Dude, he murdered your aunt. Like, he's scary and he was gonna murder you.
Yeah.
வாமா. ஏய் டேய்.
She's gonna
You're
get.
gonna steal the baby.
But she's also gonna get murdered.
Yeah, I don't know how they would think that he wouldn't know or that it wouldn't be found out.
டைவர்ஸ். இதெல்லாம் பிராங்க் தானமா?
Yeah.
சொல்லு என்ன நடக்குது? என் தங்கச்சியை கொன்ன எனக்கு.
He's kind of like saying that just so openly nowadays.
டிவோர்ஸ் அப்ளை பண்ண சொன்னேன்
புரியல.
He's willing to take the heat.
Yeah.
உன் பொண்ணு எனக்கு போர் அடிச்சிச்சு அவ்வளோதான்
போர் அடிச்சிருச்சா?
ஐயா இவன் ஒரு வாரம்
Dude, you can't do this. He doesn't care because he's not even in love
Yep.
with that other girl.
உண்மை தெரிஞ்சா குழந்தைய கொண்டுடுவான் கொண்டுடுவான்
You gotta. Oh my god, he's gonna sacrifice himself? Dude.
Is the truth gonna come out here?
No. He can't because if the truth comes out, he'll kill the kid and kill her and kill the boy.
No. The truth about him and her.
உன் வளர்ப்பு கிட்ட கேளு.
அவன்கிட்ட என்னையா கேக்குறது என் புள்ளைய பத்தி எனக்கு தெரியாதா
உண்மைதாம்மா
Dude, now your mom is gonna. Oh man, this is so messy. He's self-destructing right now.
And it all started off with his cast thing.
அவரை எங்கே கொண்டு போட்டுரு
That's got to be one of the most painful things. Your mom
Yeah.
to lose
Yeah.
trust in you and everything.
She had to go back to see him.
சாப்பிடு. உனக்கு அப்பா நம்ம ஜாதியிலே நல்ல மாப்பிள்ளைய பார்த்து கட்டி வச்சிடுறேன்.
Oh, dude, you are so screwed. And he has friends in high places.
டைவர்ஸ் பண்ணாதான் இன்னொரு கல்யாணம் பண்ண முடியுமா? அவன் செத்தாலும் முடியும்ல.
Kill him, and then it won't be a divorce. And then
Right.
they could sweep it under the rug.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nice.
கொல்லணும்னா என்ன கொன்னுடு. ஆனா தயவு செஞ்சு அவனை எதுவும் பண்ணிடாதீங்க.
Dude, he'll also kill your baby. I don't know if you're thinking that.
Oh, he's having a heart attack.
I guess if he dies.
ஐயா அந்த பாரிய கொல்ல சொல்றாரா அவளை போடுங்கடா
Oh, jeez. It's like, no, we switched targets.
Whoa!
Ow.
Man, that's a lot of effort.
Oh, I felt that.
Well, holds them all down. Hoi. Sorry.
It's like in the moment.
I mean, he wanted to do that for a long time. I just needed one hit. Wow.
Whoa.
பரம்பரைக்கு ஒரு அக்பாருக்கு வாரிசு வேணும். அதுக்கு நீ எனக்கு வேணும்.
What?
He's sick. He needs a legitimate heir, and
So
he
he's
doesn't want
kill
that.
the baby
Yeah.
and keep her alive.
Yeah.
Is he gotta go to the well?
I guess. I don't know. He's gonna throw it in the river? Or?
He can't be so hard. Like,
Yeah.
who could do that? Did he get shot?
I think he's having a heart attack. Yeah, I think he's having a heart attack. He was.
Can we pretend it was the ghost of his sister?
Maybe. Yeah. Earlier on, when he coughed, an unexpected cough like that can be a sign of a heart attack.
ஹைவேஸ்ல தன் உயிரை பணைய வச்சு நடு ரோட்ல அழுதுகிட்டே தவந்து போயிருக்கு.
What? Oh, and he left a trail of toys, right?
Mm-hmm.
ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ல சேர்த்தாங்க. Anyways, you'll be fine in a couple of days. Okay? Take care.
Yeah, little baby saved your life. Could have let you just die on the spot.
எல்லாம் போதும் அகல். நாங்க எங்கேயோ போய் எப்படியோ பழிச்சுக்கிறோம். அதே மீறி அவர் வந்து கொல்றனா கொல்லட்டும்.
How are, I guess if they still have their visa to go to Canada.
Yeah. Little baby was smiling.
இப்போ எதுக்கு அழுகுற?
யார் எழுதா? ஒரு அப்பனா என் நிலைமை யோசிச்சு பாரு.
சார், புருஷனா ஏன் நிலைமை யோசிச்சு பாருங்க சார்.
Right?
Yeah.
விட்டு போக கூடாதுன்னு நினைச்சது குத்தமா?
சொந்தம் விட்டு போன மாமா. விட்டு வெளியே போய் இன்னும் நிறைய.
Yeah.
எத்தனாவது ஹார்ட் அட்டாக் இது?
ரெண்டாவது.
இன்னும் எத்தனை வருஷம் உயிரோட இருப்பீங்க?
Oh, okay. Put it in perspective. What? Spend the last years of your life happy.
மரியாதையா போய் சரண்டர் ஆகிற வழியை பாரு. உங்க அனுபவத்துக்கு கொலை பண்ணுவீங்களாடா?
Oh.
I don't think that's
Yeah. I'm
a
gonna
good
smack you in
idea.
there.
I don't know about that. You should put up some guard in there.
Especially since he was threatening to kill her, and you know.
கார் ஜிபி சிங்கேடா காட்டுது.
Oh, so he.
There was a trail of toys for sure.
Breadcrumbs. Oh, he could have let him die.
மிஸ்டர் மாடசாமி, நம்ம ரெண்டு பேரும் சேர்ந்து பண்ண இந்த பிராங்க் நமக்குள்ளே இருக்கட்டும். டீல்.
Deal.
நான் என் பேர பிள்ளை தானே கூப்பிட்டேன். வாடா 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 செல்லம் வா வாடா வாடா வாடா.
Okay, that's a step in the right direction.
இனிமே நீதான் என் மாப்பிள்ளை. உட்காரு.
So now he's kind of left wondering where his place is.
இனிமே எப்பெல்லாம் உனக்கு தம் அடிக்கணும்னு தோணுதோ அப்பெல்லாம் இந்த சாக்லேட் சாப்பிடு.
I wonder if after this movie, how many people can quit smoking by eating chocolate. The chocolate industry is going to have a huge bump.
But it's also a reminder to him of the love that he truly has for her. Every time he has chocolate, he's going to say, you know, I made that happen. Oh, wow.
Whoa. Will he ever
But yeah,
find
that,
someone?
It almost
That was
begs
really
another.
dark.
Well, a few days later.
அவளுக்கு உன்னை பிடிச்சிருக்கா உனக்கும் அவளை பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும்
பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னா
உனக்கு அவளை பிடிக்கலையா என் மேல சத்தியமா சொல்லு
Dude, don't make another mistake.
2 1 lights off lights on
Oh my goodness.
யம்மா 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 சீசன் 2க்குலாம் பாடி தாங்காதுமா என்ன
Okay?
Yeah.
நல்லா இருந்தா ரெண்டு பேர் லைஃப் நல்லா இருக்கும்
You'd have to find someone that's like close to you that you knows the story because trying to explain all of this to a stranger would be crazy.
Totally. Man, I gotta say, the music, woo! Well, why don't you start first for the change?
Because then I always feel like that I'm like gonna mess with your rating.
No. I already know what my rating's gonna be.
Okay.
So.
So I thought it was pretty good. I liked his character. I liked the dad. Man, I did not see that twist coming. Because he was so nice. He was so awesome. He was so understanding and everything. And then I was like, man, I'm a huge fan of this dad. And I'm like, he's like the best dad ever. And then, boom, like, what cast is he from? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, is that okay? Never mind. Then it was a whole reversal, and then we find out he's actually a murderer.
Yeah.
And he murdered. And then I'm just like, this guy is really scared, like creepy. And then you said, well, what if this whole thing is a prank? And I'm like, yeah, because then the whole movie up until she was pregnant, even when she was pregnant, I'm like, maybe she's still pranking him that it's a fake baby. But then once he was in the emergency or the delivery room, then it's like her delivering the baby, and then a baby comes out. I'm like, well, maybe it's still a prank. Because I like that idea so much that I was like sticking with it until I'm like...
they went all the way through to having a baby
and
delivered.
Then I'm like, okay, this isn't going to work anymore. Then towards the end, I was thinking, well, maybe when he got into the bike accident and hit his head, that he was going to wake up at the end, and this was almost going to be one of those like...
what life could be like.
Yeah, a beautiful... What is it called?
Well, A Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life.
Yes.
That style. And I thought maybe that was going to be what it was going to be. And then he was going to wake up and he was like, oh, I am in love with her. And he had to go through all of this to see it.
Yep.
But man, then I started losing hope in that. And then I'm like, I think we're just in a really like bad
family
world.
dynamics.
Yeah.
Hidden family dynamics.
There's no way out of it.
And we never really found out why his mom wasn't talking to her brother.
He knew that
but
he murdered her.
She knew that?
Yeah.
I don't think it was clear that we ever knew that.
I mean, she knew.
Okay.
She would just be super scared of him because he's a minister. And, you know, he has all that power. So if she would have ever tried to come out and say anything, because there was no proof or evidence and stuff, you know, and he probably already cleaned all that up ever since he became a minister, right? So then it would just be her accusation, and then he could just...
But I don't think she would have ever... But that... I guess just never talk to him, then that way you don't get...
then you just separate yourself. You're like, look, there's nothing I can do, but I certainly won't...
Hang around him, won't do anything, yeah.
So, you know, and him turning himself in. I liked a lot about it, but I kind of wish that they could have built in the story with the girl that works with him a little bit more, so that we wouldn't feel that this is just some cheap leftover. You know, like...
I kind of thought that, if I can't have number one, I'll take number two.
You know, and it's not a great way to start a relationship.
No.
But if we could have done something almost like a... do you remember the movie Tirujitrambalam? Where it was like him, it was a Dhanush movie, and they were best friends, but he never saw her that way.
Right.
And then he ended up seeing her that way by the end of the movie, and then, you know, they
if there had
proposed.
been some incident where he suddenly kind of saw her in that light or something, at least a glimmer of it, so that you could say, he does have feelings for her. He's just caught up in this whole other dynamic that he can't do anything with that.
Maybe he would have seen, you know, and it doesn't have to be that much or focused on. It could have just been something that he didn't know he was doing. Like, for example, like someone said something to her and then, I don't know, like protecting something. But something that she's more part of his life than just there at the end, like, hey, marry me. And it just, I don't know, to me, it sort of just like felt a little cheap there at the end. I do like the idea that he finds someone at the end, but I just wish it would have been built into the story a little bit more so it didn't feel so cheap, that she was there and
Like
proposing to him,
like-
and then he's like, well, you know, you're not my first choice, but okay. You know,
Yeah.
and then that he didn't even like it, we didn't see any evidence that he liked her at all, whereas with Kuro,
I'm not sure how to pronounce it because it's got U-R and an A-N-L on it. So.
Okay. Well, we knew that he was into her because we saw the pictures. So we saw the history. We even had the dance number where it did like a montage of all these things that they did together. We never got that with this colleague girl, right? And so for me, it just really kind of cheapened it that we didn't really feel anything. So
Yeah.
besides that, I do like the twist with the dad, but
The dad twist.
But then, you know, he did do some penance at the end, so that's good. The mom was a great mom. So I liked a lot of the characters and the development of them. I liked the twist. I think your idea would have been really fun to do if it would have been some prank, because he was pranking
he was
people
Mr.
so much.
Pranky all the way, you know, and with so
so-
many things that were very prank, I find it interesting that he was this prankster all about reinforcing love, and particularly anniversaries and that sort of thing. And, you know, he has that strong ideal of what love is, and maybe this whole bit of how the good stuff, the surprise stuff and all of that. Yet when it came to himself, he was having difficulties with it. Okay. And so even the fact that she proposed to him in a surprise proposal just was like, I do this for a living, and yet this is what's done to me, and I can't handle it in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I found that very ironic. And
It's not that he couldn't handle it. It's just that he didn't think of her that
Well,
way until later on.
Well,
so,
but
I mean,
he
I think he
also
would have
said-
appreciated it if it would have been a girl that he was like interested in.
Right.
It's not that he was.
Well, it was that whole thing of I think that there's a whole lot, for me, I took him as having that whole bit of, when you are in love with someone, you sometimes don't realize you are in love with them until something else happens. Okay. And it's that, and then you get all confused because you're like, it's that whole bit of being vulnerable. Okay, and realizing that, oh, I am really in love with this person, and all these emotions and these feelings that I have really are telling me, even though I may have bottled them, thrown up this macho image, all this other sort of stuff, that deflects and says, no, can't possibly be.
Anyway, it was him having a near-death experience, and that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he started thinking of her that way, and you know, took him a while, and took having her not around and then missing her, you know, so much.
Yep.
So no, I mean, I don't think he had anything against the surprise though, because that's he likes. Like, he'd like that. But anyway, it doesn't matter because he didn't like her that way. He saw her as a friend and he wasn't open to anything else. So, yeah, the music was great though, as you just said.
At
the
the
music was really good, so
There were
it's
lots
no
of
wonder.
these crescendo scores that would come in at just the right time that I'm like going, makes you feel really excited and up. And I was
his
just
style, like he's like this, like new age Rajnikant in a way. I mean, you know, like the superstar, because he's got that, and he did the thing with the mint, which is a very Rajnikant thing to do. And, you know, he does these like things and the framing and all of that. it was like superstar level. And I mean, I've liked every movie that we've watched with him. There's just something about him. His acting is, I don't know, so captivating and feels is so real and not like I wouldn't say like over the top, because he does over the top, but in a way that it's like fun to watch. Not that it makes me feel like, oh, this is so unbelievable or something. You know?
And or gets into, I love that they use the word cringy. Yeah, so that it gets into that whole cringy part. So I like that as well too. So yeah, that was good. It was good. So it was interesting. There was this whole bit, and I said it a couple of times, of where he almost had this bit of, I made that happen. I made that happen. And it was really also, he reinforced it with his whole statements about he never wanted to see her hurt. And he even said that when he told her, think about it, I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want you to be hurt in front of all those people. That was why I went ahead and said yes. And then we can smooth it out over time.
We've seen
after the fact. Okay. And so I like that aspect, that a lot of times people can care very strongly about someone and not want to hurt them, and they feel as though they're causing them hurt, or they can cause them hurt, and they will kind of push them away, you know, and so...
Dude, you were judging him so hard for doing that, though.
Well...
You were so mad, and I was like trying to like defend him, like, no, like, are you kidding? Like, this is fine. And no, you were very mad that he did that, but, you know...
Well,
We've seen it in movies a lot, because there's always like this awkward moment where a proposal happens, you think you're on the same page, but you're not, and then it's in public, so you say yes, and then but then when you're in private, you're like, oh, hey, by the way, I just don't want to embarrass you. What did you expect me to say? We're in public.
And I guess what it boils down to is if you have a relationship with someone, you should have a very good sense of, yes, they will do it.
They weren't dating. That's the thing.
And that's the thing. Yeah. So that's just so hard to. Oh, I don't know.
So I'm gonna rate this a 7. It was enjoyable. I liked the action sequences. I liked all that. I just, the ending just seemed a little. I didn't get that much of a payoff. I was hoping for a little bit more. I didn't get it, but the ride along the way was a lot of fun. And yes, I kept hoping that this whole thing was going to be a prank. But they used that, and I fell into that too, because whenever the dad saw the divorce papers, he's like, "Is this a prank?" And then saw this, and he's like, "Is that a prank? Is this a prank?" I was doing that in my head the entire movie. Like, this whole movie is a prank.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I did enjoy it though. Like it was fun, and I'm glad that we watched it.
I am actually on a 7 as well. So it's good to know that we are still in sync. And yes, I think the acting was very good. She was really good. I gotta say, she had some good scenes where you could just the expression on her face was heartbreaking. And at the same time with him, again, we've seen him before, and his emotional portrayal, particularly, I think, so he cries, and I think he cries in that way that guys can relate to, in that it's like that, oh, I can't, and I'm falling apart, and I'm trying to control myself, and yet at the same time, I am so hurt and so crushed right now. So I think his acting was very, very good. I liked a lot of the secondary characters too.
Yeah.
So,
But Mamitha, I'm excited to see more of her, and the next movie is going to be the 3 of them. So the music producer, which is Sai Abhyankkar, and Pradeep Ranganathan, and Mamitha Baiju. So the 3 of them are going to be in the first of the production house that was started by Pradeep. So, looking forward to that. That was some excellent, exciting news. Please let us know in the comments, what did you think? Did you like the movie? Did you have problems with it? Did you like the ending? Like, did you expect it to be a full prank like we did?
Man,
because Miguel put it in my head. He planted that seed. So I'm going to blame you, because the whole time I was like, let this be a prank.
I kept thinking, could it be a prank? Could it be a prank? How far is this going to go and everything?
I was all the way past the baby too. I was like, no, this is still a prank. That baby is someone else's baby, and they snuck it in there. And they just had a big cavity like thing under her gown.
She had the
and they
pregnancy
just
thing.
pushed
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
someone else's baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, well, maybe they, like, when he was sleeping, they took, like, some sample and then just made a baby with that. I don't know.
Oh, my.
Then he finds out he's actually related to this baby. My mind was all over the place, guys, because I wanted them to end up
and the
together.
sixth finger thing, I was like going, could this expose? Because again, we never saw her. What was his name? Pari. And we never saw his hands close enough that maybe he had a six finger, and I was like,
it was from his,
from
the
well, we found
mom's
that
side.
out, but it would have been an interesting spin. Was this going to suddenly unravel? And I was like, going, oh, this could go all wrong right here. So yeah, it was interesting.
Anyway, please let us know in the comments. And if you haven't yet and you like these videos, you want to see more videos like these, then all you have to do is subscribe, share the video, and upvote it by slapping the like button.